What's up, everybody? Thank you for checking out the show. This podcast was filmed exclusively for odds.com. Make sure you click the link below. Go check out the full replay on odds.com as we break down UFC Fight Island 8. All right, let's go. Ricky Simon taking on UFC newcomer Gaetano Pirrello. Pirrello? Not sure there. Anyway, so this is one, if you follow me on Twitter, we've got to bet, folks. We've got to bet. I've got Ricky Simon in a parlay, and I think that if you want to get on that, you need to get on it sooner than later. Ricky Simon opened up minus 285. He's already minus 330. That value is getting sucked up. It's going, and it's going fast. Ricky Simon was supposed to fight our boy Brian Boom Kelleher on this card. However, Boom had a false positive for COVID, which really sucks because they pulled the fight because he caught COVID. Turned out to be a false positive. They could have continued, but they had already rebooked Ricky with this kid, and he's just looking for an easy paycheck, man. Boom even tweeted at Ricky and was like, "Hey, man, are we still on?" And Ricky was like, "Nah, man, Dad's got to get paid." I was like, eh. And Ricky, Boom knows what's up. He was like, all right, I respect that. Oh, Rohan, you're right. Simone, I apologize. Simone. All right. And yeah, it's a bummer. We're missing out on that fight. That was going to be a good one. And like I said, they're serving him up a cupcake here. So Ricky is in shape. He was ready to go against a dangerous UFC veteran fighter. Chain grappling, relies on that wrestling, very big and physically strong for the division. He's got a ridiculous 51% takedown accuracy. When Ricky wants a takedown, Ricky gets a takedown. This guy will put you on your ass anytime he feels like it. Most of the time when you've got chain grapplers, man, they have like a 25 or a 30% takedown accuracy. 51! That's ridiculous for the style of fighting that this guy has. And he's not out of place on the feet if he gets stuck in a spot where he can't take somebody down. Now, Pirrello on the other side of this card, he's a short notice fill-in, and we all know that's a fade. We do not, more often than not, we do not want to be touching a short notice fill-in because they just don't necessarily have the time to prepare. We don't know what kind of shape they're in. We've seen a lot of these Fight Island COVID fill-ins go down and go down hard. He's recklessly offensive. This guy is fun to watch, but he is reckless. He comes in with big knees, big elbows. He's got that Matt Brown, like Diego Sanchez knockout over the top elbow that he comes sprinting in with, and he will look to clinch knee every chance he gets. As soon as he gets close to you, he tries to look for that Muay Thai plum behind the back of the neck and slam you with a knee. The problem with that is that he is a sucker for getting taken down. Ricky is going to have no problem timing one of those knees, catching a kick, or even just diving in on this guy's hips. I hope he doesn't dive in on the hips because then he might eat a knee. But seriously, Ricky is going to know this. If you watch one or two of his fights, you're going to see it a mile away. Ricky's wrestling is going to save the day here. The one time in his last couple of fights that this Pirrello guy fought someone who could put him on his butt, he got TKO'd in round 2. He had no answer for the ground game. I mean, absolutely nothing. Let me look back at this record here so I can tell you exactly what happened. So the last time he fought anybody with any wrestling was Jerizo Boy. And like I said, he got put on his back, he got ground out, and he got TKO'd. Now he fought once in 2018 against this Percy Herrera kid. And Percy Herrera is an 8-5 fighter. And then he fought once in 2019 against a guy who decided that fighting just wasn't for him. A 7-6, a 500 fighter is the guy that he took out in his 2019 fight. He hasn't fought at all in 2020. And with what I saw, 1 or 2 years worth of wrestling practice is not nearly enough to stop the takedowns of Ricky. Ricky's going to style on this kid. Unless Pirrello comes in with some crazy flying knee and clips him hard and early and puts him away because Ricky's just overzealous and disrespectful. This is like 90% Ricky. If there was, we don't use the L word on the Diehard MMA podcast, but if my man Manpreet was sitting next to me, Lock of the Night would tell you that Ricky Simon is probably the lock on this card. And gold caps, how could I forget about Randa Marcos? She's not Jillian Robertson, but yeah, I do love my Randa Marcos. Yep, we got some agreements here. People liking Ricky. So I've tied Ricky into a parlay. As soon as that line dropped, I jumped on it. I knew it was going to get steamed up, and I wanted to get on it as quickly as possible. That's going to be a 2-unit play for me. I've got him tied up with somebody else, and that's going to be a 2-unit play. Actually, you know what? That fight was supposed to be on Saturday's fight, the 16th. So I'm not going to be giving you any type of spoiler by letting you know. I tied him up with Buckley. I was looking for Joaquin Buckley and putting him with somebody. I was looking to parlay him with anybody. And there's just a lot of favorites on the Saturday card this week on the 16th that I'm not a huge fan of. Like, they probably win, but I didn't really feel good about parlaying them with Buckley. I know Buckley is the guy I'm really confident in him to win on Saturday. And I don't want that to go to waste. You know what I mean? Whenever I've got somebody that I think is a perfect, air quotes, perfect parlay piece, I don't want to put them with somebody that I'm less confident in and have that parlay get ruined. So I put Buckley with Simone as soon as that line dropped, and I got minus 123 on the parlay, I think. So I'm laying 2.46 units to win 2 on that parlay. Bill, my friend, if you're asking about Ricky, he's minus 330 at this point in time, and you've got the comeback plus 250, plus 270, somewhere in that ballpark on his opponent. And Roberto, we will get to that, my friend. Eric, what's up from Vegas, my friend? Hey, thank you so much for tuning in. My neighbor's right around the corner there in the desert. Looking forward to one of these days getting my ass back there. I miss Vegas. I want to go back. All right.